Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome back to Little Letters with Dorothy. Today will just be another simple afternoon walk with me as we just, explore this topic about how to forgive ourselves when we make a mistake.
Sometimes it is just the hardest thing to do.
I will be breaking down the stages that we go through when we make a mistake and how do we progress forward to eventually forgive ourselves. What are the thoughts, the questions that we can ask for us to be shifting our mental space into that nourishing place? Stay with me to walk through this process. If not, you can skip to the timestamp for a letter of forgiveness for ourselves.
We are going to start off with understanding why is it so hard to forgive ourselves, what happens when we make a mistake, and the reason why we can't forgive ourselves. When we make a mistake in a situation, we have a version of ourselves that we wanted ourselves to be, and then the mistake happened, which then made us become another version of ourselves that we didn't quite like. The part that we are tripping over, the part where we are not able to forgive ourselves about, is that we are looking at what we have failed to be instead of looking at what we want to be. It is different when you wholeheartedly forgive yourself versus saying that okay, I forgive myself, in denial. So that's one of the things to note is that when we want to forgive ourselves, we have to feel the forgiveness inside. I figured that forgiveness is about traveling the distance between it is a mistake, it is bad, to it is actually a gift. It has actually happened for me to become better. It sounds very, simple and logical, which is usually the case for all of the things. What is tripping us up is that we can travel from that to that. And today I want to share with you the stages just because it helps me to travel to there, and also it helps me to have thought processes that can guide me into feeling that way. The first stage that will happen is a wave of feelings, emotions, and judgment upon yourself. So, about a week ago, I was supposed to be on live with Bo at work and my boyfriend to talk about young people and our future, which I was so excited to talk about, excited about the opportunity. And then I overslept, yes, because of my insomnia. I'm still having insomnia, by the way. Getting better every day, I hope. Yep. So because of that, I couldn't wake up, and I woke up 2 hours later feeling this wave of guilt and horrible feelings of oh my god, Dorothy, how can you let other people cover your ass? How can you ditch your responsibility like that? There are just a lot of feelings and judgment that came. I was just really questioning myself, why couldn't I be better? And I think that's one of the judgment that is so common when we make a mistake, is that we just habitually criticize ourselves and question whether we are enough, which is not just about mistake. It is a habit that we all have regardless of situation. So by the way, just to add in a little point here, self-criticism is a habit of mine. It is nothing scary. It is not something that you can't change. So I just want to put that in because having the awareness that it is a habit really helps you to feel like you can change something about it. We can change any habit because the power of our mind is so strong to be able to do that. If you are constantly feeling like you have crippled yourself with your own self-criticism, I want to let you know that it's okay. It's okay to self-criticize, we are all there. But for us to move forward a little more, it will be very helpful for us to learn how to shift this habit of self-criticism into self-affirmation. the first stage of feelings and judgment. The important thing to note is to just experience it. Which brings me to the second important stage, which is awareness. We need to cultivate awareness during times like that, just because it can allow us to create a space between us and what we are feeling and what we are judging ourselves of. And awareness is especially helpful because we can let ourselves not become that feelings, not become that judgment, not letting them consume us. Not just about making mistakes. Like basically anything that happen in life, any adversity, having awareness is going to be pretty life-changing for us. The space of awareness allow you to empathize with yourself. The space between what you are and what you judge of yourself or feel is going to give you a choice. And this is the crucial part. When you have a choice, when you realize that you can choose, it's something that is so empowering to choose whether this mistake is something that doom you or for it to be a gift to you. Having the stage of awareness is that it helps us move into stage 3 of what I call giving yourself possibilities. In that space of stillness, you can allow yourself to feel a little more receptive to ask yourself, is it possible?
Is it possible to see this as a gift instead? And if it is, what gifts are those? Is it possible for me to believe that this mistake made was not losing an opportunity, but gaining myself and getting ready for more chances to come? And is it possible for me to believe that the universe is so vast and filled with possibilities that there are just infinite chances out there for me to take when I just open up my heart to receive?
And you know how the reason why we can't forgive ourselves when we make a mistake is that there is a version of ourselves that we want to be and then we couldn't be. So from there, ask yourself, is it possible for me to gain clarity about who I actually want to become? What is the better version of myself that I want to be? The next question is it possible to see myself with some essence of that? Do I already have certain qualities and characteristics of the better version of myself that I want to be? And most of the time, the answer is yes. I think one of the most amazing thing about this space where you can see possibilities is also confronting yourself again of your own strength. And by the time you are on this line of thought, you are definitely already feeling much better. Take a moment to say to yourself, hey Dorothy, I forgive you. I forgive you for all the mistakes you have done. I forgive you for the feelings that you have felt. I forgive you for being not your best self at times. I forgive you because forgiving you, forgiving myself is going to set me free, is going to empower me to become more. You are the best version that you can be as of now. I can choose to celebrate all that you have right now and at the same time feeling excited about what you can become. I think a lot of the times we lost sight of what we are. We lost sight of celebrating what we already have because we beat ourselves up for not being the better version that we want to be. And here's the thing, the better version of ourselves is meant to be in the future. Wherever we are, there will always be a better version that we want to become. And hence, the better version is supposed to be in the future. If we are able to be excited about that future self, but at the same time, we learn to practice to celebrate what we are now, is going to be so much more empowering for you to know who you are, to realize that you have so much more than what you think. That future self is going to be the present you in years' time. We are all so capable of growing into who we want to be. I want you to know that right now in this moment, you are a better version of yourself than the previous moment, and that is already truly amazing. Yeah, so that's it for today. I forgot that I'm with my mask for the whole time, so thank you so much for being with me to understand how we can forgive ourselves and how we can just become better people. And if you find the message helpful and want to support me in any way, please do like the video and subscribe to my channel if you would love to hear more of these things, because your support definitely helps to bring these videos and this message out to more people. Just comment down below if you have anything to share with me about this topic, or you want me to do any video of any topic that you want me to talk about. And yes, I appreciate you very much. Have a great day and see you again.